Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
Cooler days the rest of the week until the weekend. Expect 65 to 70. Feel like fall, not quite officially fall, but that's what it's going to feel like. Until the weekend, be back in the low to mid 80s. LivinLargeLarry.com of the Redline Computer Studio, West Billings, across from Goodwill off King and 29th West. Nice to have you hanging with us on YouTube and the TuneIn smartphone app. Your iPhones and Droids, free download, app download for you.
Attend the Home Improvement Show September 9, 10, 11 at Metro Park, boasting $25,000 in prizes. Win a Kinco security system or All-Star custom rain gutters. It's the place you want to be, and it's free. So, where to?
Third year anniversary celebration for Carrie's Massage Business. 2-part body wraps at $70 the month of August, normally $95. That'd be good for any 2 body parts that you choose. So you could choose your hips and legs or arms and belly. You can even get your face massage. Yep. It'll help tighten your chin muscles so that little flap of skin that you tend to get will shrink up just a little bit. Carrie's Massage, $9.28 Broadwater, suite number 204. And how about half-price reflexology massages for $15? Normally cost you $30. The reflexology is just hands and feet. Takes about 30 minutes. Includes a relaxing foot soak as well. Carrie's Massage, 3 years and going strong. 928 Broadwater, suite number 204.
Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
Some news notes. LivinLargeLarry.com. Redline Computer Studios next to the Wave Car Wash, King and 29th West. As we source out, KTVQ.com, Color8.com, the Billings Gazette, also at times Ed Kemmick's Last Best News. The Copper King fire burning near Thompson Falls has blown up to over 21,000 acres now. It is 15% contained. The blaze, which is burning 8 miles east of Thompson Falls, is threatening several homes and has been prompted officials to issue pre-evacuation notices for Buffalo Bill Creek and Weeksville Creek, also included on the homes between mile marker 3 and 4 on Little Thompson River Road. Sanders County Sheriff Tom Rummel said pre-evacuation notices have been issued for all cabins between mile marker 17 and Bend Ranger Station on the Thompson River. The fire was active again on Monday and as well as overnight due to high winds, low relative humidity, and high temperatures. The Billings Fire Department was fighting a garage fire at 4507 Vaughn Lane on the south side of Billings on Tuesday afternoon. The blaze is in a detached garage behind the residence and was reported completely involved in flames. Heavy white smoke poured from the structure, which appeared to be a total loss. No injuries have been reported. It's under investigation. The Helena Police Department is asking for help finding David Shane Finley. He's 28. Last had phone contact with family way back on August 8th. His last known residence and place of employment have been checked, but he has not been located. Police said Finley may be driving a green and white 1977 Jeep Cherokee. The Montana license plate to look out for is 5-9747A. 5-9747A. Finley goes by the name Shane. 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighs about 165 pounds. If you've seen him or know anything of his whereabouts, then contact the Helena Police Department at 406-442-3233. Teachers of Billings School District 2 conferred in the Alberta Bear Theater on Tuesday as part of the annual Teacher Pep Rally. Superintendent Terry Bauk and Mayor Tom Hannell spoke to the teachers and thanked them for their tireless work and praised the district's consistent attendance. The event aims to prep teachers for the upcoming school year and encourage all instructors to put each student's needs ahead of their own. Schools open to SD2 students, 16,000 students, and 1,400 faculty on Thursday. So for most kids, summer is just about done. A brief glance at news at livinlargelarry.com. What is going on around town from Bighorn Inspection? That is on the way next. It seems everywhere you look, there's values, there's coupons for this, coupons for that. But if you want the true value, get Hometown Values. Get it? Well, it's mailed to your home. Thousands get the Hometown Values magazine, and it is the real size of a magazine. It's not the size of the palm of your hand. And look through it. Practical items, Hometown Values for each section of our area. Hometown Values, Billings and Laurel. It's probably on your counter right now, by the way, or your mailbox. Log on to myhometownvalues.com.
Attend the Home Improvement Show September 9, 10, 11 at Metro Park, boasting $25,000 in prizes. Win a Billings insulation package or a wall-mounted fireplace. It's the place you want to be, and it's free. So, where to?
Livin Large Larry Live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry Live.
What is going on around town? What's happening is courtesy of Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical and Refinery Inspection. Bighorn Inspection, bighorninspection.com. Billings Kiwanis is bringing movies in the park back. Took July off, and there's 3 more movies in the park from the Billings Kiwanis at 3 different parks on August 26th. Friday, August 26th, Finding Nemo coming up this Friday. Ant-Man on September 9th at Castle Rock Park. And also September 16th at Pioneer Park, Wizard of Oz. Those are all Fridays. If it's inclement weather on any of those 3 Fridays, then they look for the movies in the park to be held on Saturdays, only if it rains out, through Billings Kiwanis. So August 26th, Finding Nemo at Rose Park. Also, Slide the City is what's going on around town from Bighorn Inspection, bighorninspection.com. Slide the City, that is September 10th, Skyway Boulevard and Alkali Creek Road. You can go on Facebook and search out Slide the City /Billings. Slide the City back for summer number 3 in our area. And a great event. Also, what's going on? Well, Catholic schools have started school already. SD2 in and around Billings begins on Thursday. 16,000 plus students back to school. So, reminder, slow down at school zones. All right, and usually the first part of the school year, that's when a lot of tickets are handed out for speeding through school zones. So recondition yourself to slow down at school zones. 1,400 faculty ready to teach our kids. Also, Dream Beds for Kids is back. Center Court, Rimrock Mall. That event is not coming up till October 1st through the 8th at Rimrock Mall Center Court for the Center for Children and Families. The beneficiary for Dream Beds for Kids, the Center for Children and Families, works like a raffle. So beginning October 1st, you can head to Rimrock Mall Center Court, check the beds out, find the ones you want, bid on them. Think holidays. A great gift-giving idea. The Center for Children and Families, you can visit them on Facebook. forfamilies.org is the website, or facebook.com/4families. Dream Beds for Kids 2016 in October. That's what is going on. Lots to do. What is going on around town? What's happening is courtesy of Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical and Refinery Inspection. Bighorn Inspection, bighorninspection.com. I get my haircut every 6 weeks from Jim and Austin's Barber Shop in Billings Heights at 2225 Main Street in the Heights. The best $10 haircut you'll ever have. And Jim and Austin's Barber Shop, they're trained to be barbers. Basic haircut, $10, 10 minutes, in and out. Jim and Austin's Barber Shop, 2225 Main in the Billings Heights. And like them on Facebook, Jim and Austin's Barber Shop in Billings Heights.
Attend the Home Improvement Show September 9, 10, 11 at Metro Park, boasting 450 exhibits. Win a Honda generator from Ace or an elliptical from BFit. It's the place you want to be, and it's free. So, where to?
3rd year anniversary celebration for Carrie's Massage Business. 2-part body wraps at $70 the month of August, normally $95. That'd be good for any two body parts that you choose. So you could choose your hips and legs or arms and belly. You can even get your face massage. Yep. It'll help tighten your chin muscles so that little flap of skin that you tend to get will shrink up just a little bit. Carrie's Massage, $9.28 Broadwater, suite number 204. And how about half-price reflexology massages for $15? Normally cost you $30. The reflexology is just hands and feet. Takes about 30 minutes. Includes a relaxing foot soak as well. Carrie's Massage, 3 years and going strong. 928 Broadwater, suite number 204.
Livin' Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry live.
Need to mention one more thing that's coming up and going on around town. Brought to you by Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical and Refinery Inspection, bighorninspection.com. And that is the 23rd annual Fall Home Improvement Show. 450 exhibits taking up the entire expo center at Metro Park's campus, over 100,000 square feet. 23 years of the annual Fall Home Improvement Show. There's one in the spring, and the Home Improvement Show is coming up September 9th, 10th, and 11th. Two ID'd in West Livingston crash. I'm Livin' Large Larry. The Park County Coroner's Office has identified two people who died in a crash west of Livingston after the vehicle they were traveling in went off the road and crashed down a steep embankment. 48-year-old Jacqueline Stoff of Bozeman and 47-year-old David Simpson of Livingston died at the scene of the single vehicle crash. Happened early on Sunday morning. Montana wildlife officials will conduct tests on fish from additional areas to see if they're infected with the disease blamed in a massive fish kill on the Yellowstone River. State officials closed the 183-mile stretch of the Yellowstone to all recreational activities on Friday. The unprecedented move came after thousands of fish were killed by a disease spread by a microscopic parasite. State of Montana recognized 241 employees from across Montana, Monday, and Helena for their service, handing out the 2016 Governor's Awards for Excellence. Governor Steve Bullock encouraged the employees to inspire their coworkers to become better citizens, better people, and better public servants. The Billings City Council voted Monday to award up to $500,000 in downtown tax increment financing to match private investment required for maintaining, restoring, and updating the Hart-Albin parking garage that had previously been approved by the Downtown Billings Partnership. A federal judge has ordered a Louisiana company not to disclose details of cultural studies conducted in an area near Glacier National Park. The company bought a disputed energy lease. Solonex LLC of Baton Rouge wants to drill for oil and gas in northwest Montana's Badger 2 Medicine area. The area is considered sacred by the Blackfoot tribes of the United States and Canada. Authorities say a video filmed by a 19-year-old man who crashed while trying to ride a modified motorcycle across Canyon Ferry Lake has helped provide answers for authorities about his death. Blake Becker of Clancy crashed July 23rd as he tried to cross the lake east of Helena. Former Muscle Shell County Commissioner Sue Olson has become a late entry into the legislative race to represent Roundup and Northwest Yellowstone County. The Democrat will replace Edith Sloan for House District 40 on the November 8th ballot. She'll face Republican Barry Usher, who lives on the district's southern end near Laurel. And sports, Mark Trumbo hit his Major League leading 38th homer to help Baltimore top Washington 4-3. Jonathan Scope also homered against the Nationals' A.J. Cole, who was making his first start of the season in place of the injured Steven Strasburg. And Adrian Gonzalez led a 7-home-run assault by the Dodgers in an 18-9 win over the Reds. Gonzalez went deep 3 times and drove in a career-high 8 runs. L.A. hit 4 homers in the 5th inning when Andrew Tolles and Rob Seguin hit their first career homers back-to-back. State and regional news and sports. I'm Livin' Large Larry. How's your health? Is your mind open to different ways to be healthier? N2 cryotherapy. You've heard us talk about cryotherapy since about mid-November, and N2 cryotherapy has been in Billings since last July, and it's growing with athletes. If you are suffering from arthritis, give N2 cryotherapy a try. Ask Cindy Graff about the pricing differences of N2 cryotherapy. There's something to fit your budget. N2 Cryotherapy, 805 24th Street West, suite number 4, Saturday hours as well. N2 Cryotherapy, n2cryo.com.
A Attend the Home Improvement Show September 9, 10, 11 at Metro Park, boasting 450 exhibits. Win Moonlight's roofing package or Bryce's Master Clean package. It's the place you want to be, and it's free. So, where to?
Livin Large Larry Live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry Live.
Keystone Mortgage has moved to a much larger location. Keystone Mortgage is our underwriter for our replay of the show, our podcast. Keystone Mortgage, purchase, refinance, investment properties, second home, anything dealing with mortgages. You aren't just a number, you're our number one priority. And that slogan fits. Keystone Mortgage Company, Keystone Mortgage, KeystoneHomeLoans.com. They are locally owned and operated, and you can search them out on Facebook. Just type in the keyword, the Keystone.
Tammy Melhoff with his Director of Marketing, the Center for Children and Families. And hello, Tammy.
Hi, Larry. Thank you so much for having me today.
Oh, no worries. Give us some background about Tammy Melhoff. What are you all about?
What am I all about? Well, I have been the Director of Marketing at the Center for Children and Families for about a year and a half now. And in that time, I have come to find out so much. Not only do I do marketing, but I also do training for trauma-informed care. So I go around to different agencies along with my co-presenter, and we inform folks about emotional trauma and how it can affect a child and their development, and things they can do to mitigate the impact of trauma on our community.
The Center for Children and Families has been around for how many years, Tammy?
So the Center for Children and Families is a merger of Second Chance. It was merged in 2011.
Okay.
Before the merger of Second Chance Homes and Arrowhead Psychological, we have these two businesses or agencies, and rather, that were kind of doing the same thing. And the visionaries behind both of those agencies decided to get together and form a partnership, which hence became the Center for Children and Families.
And one of your taglines is, every family is unique.
That's right. Every family is unique, and we are doing what we can to address the unique problems that many families in our community face. Problems like drug addiction or substance abuse. We do parenting classes. We do intensive outpatient treatment. We do all sorts of different things. We have a program that helps youth who are transitioning from foster care into what we call independent living, so it kind of helps them make that transition from living in the foster care system to living a life on their own and helping them out, getting ready for that.
And the end goal, hopefully, is to find solutions to people's challenges.
Exactly. I like to say that we're helping the future of our community one family at a time.
Oh, perfect. All right, an event that's been around for a number of years, Dream Beds for Kids. How long has it been around, and has it always been at Rimrock Mall?
It's always been at Rimrock Mall. Dream Beds was actually one of the first fundraisers that we ever held. We started that about 5 years ago. This is going to be the 5th year for Dream Beds. And every year has seen, a little bit of growth. Every year we get bigger and bigger. This year we have 5 beds in line. We've got some amazing sponsors helping us build those beds. People like Gabriel Hink at Gabriel's Toys. We have Keller Williams, Frosty and Suzanne Irvin from Keller Williams. We have several agencies. Those are just 2 that I can remember off the top of my head.
So Dream Beds for Kids 2016 at the Center Court Rimrock Mall, and you can't miss them from October 1st through the 8th. What can people do to help out, and do they bid on the beds, or how does it work?
Well, actually, what it is more like a raffle. So we're going to have 6 amazing beds. We're going to have, 5 amazing beds. And we're going to have these beds on display at Center Court and Rimrock Mall. And we invite you down to come and look at the beds. And you can actually buy raffle tickets to win a chance to win one of these beds. And take the bed home, set it up, and make a kid's dream come true with one of these dream beds.
I know that when I was, and my wife was with the Billings Roller Derby Dames several years ago, they made a bed for the dream beds for kids. And the more unique the bed, the more play it gets.
Exactly. Last year we had a bed that looked like a big old tractor. We had a fire truck bed. We had a bed that had an actual climbing wall and slide on it. They were just some amazing beds. And this year looks like we're going to have even more amazing beds. Here we're going to have a Star Wars bed that's shaped like one of those big AT-AT walkers.
Cool.
That'd be really cool. And I know that we're also going to have a camping bed. One of the agencies that's housed in our facility, the Montana Anti-Family Violence Coalition, they are creating a Shopkins bed, and we've got a couple of other themes that are being bantered about as the beds get built. So it looks like it's going to be another good year.
All right, Center Court, Rimrock Mall, October 1st through October 8th, Dream Beds for Kids. And then what happens on the 8th? Or what happens on after the 8th of October?
After October 8th, what we're going to do is on October 8th, we're going to have the actual drawing. And I'm working on plans right now for a great event to kind of highlight what's going on and thank our sponsors and draw for the winners of the bed. You don't need to be there to win, but it might be really cool if you did.
All right, Center for Children and Families. Give us your contact information, like Facebook, websites, phone numbers for details.
Awesome. Okay, so if you would like to help us out with Dream Beds, if you'd like to be on the committee, if you would like to volunteer, anything you would like to do, if you'd like to help us out, or if you just want to find out more, you can contact the Center for Children and Families. We are on Facebook at facebook.com/4families. That's FOR families. We're also on the web at 4families.org. And you can give us a call at the center, which is 294-5090. We're on 3rd Avenue North, right across from the cathedral. And we would love to have everyone come down and take a tour and find out what we're all about.
All right, Tammy Melhoff with the Center for Children and Families. We appreciate your time and the good work on the project. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Larry. I appreciate you having me today.
Attend the Home Improvement Show September 9, 10, 11 at Metro Park, boasting 450 exhibits. Win a custom epoxy floor or Connor's double garage door. It's the place you want to be, and it's free. So, where to?
3rd year anniversary celebration for Carrie's Massage business. 2-part body wraps at $70 the month of August, normally $95. That'd be good for any 2 body parts that you choose. So you could choose your hips and legs or arms and belly. You can even get your face massage. Yep, it'll help tighten your chin muscles so that little flap of skin that you tend to get will shrink up just a little bit. Carrie's Massage, 928 Broadwater, suite number 204. And how about half-price reflexology massages for $15? Normally cost you $30. The reflexology is just hands and feet. Takes about 30 minutes. Includes a relaxing foot soak as well. Carrie's Massage, 3 years and going strong. 928 Broadwater, suite number 204. Best Coupon Magazine, truly in and around Billings, with an issue for different areas around Billings. Coupons that fit where you live. Hometown Values Savings Magazine. If you check your mail from time to time, you'll see it. It's going to show up in your mailbox. Hometown Values Savings Magazine. Check out the new Heights edition. Also the newest Billings Laurel edition is out as well. Hometown Values with practical couponing in the magazine. Hometown Values. Trained barber haircuts. Jim and Austin's Barbershop. 2225 Main in the Heights, the best $10 haircut ever. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, the official barber for the Livin Large Larry live show. Like him on Facebook, Jim and Austin's Barbershop up in Billings Heights. 2225 Main in the Heights, Jim and Austin's Barbershop. Proud supporters of the JCs. How's your health? Is your mind open to different ways to be healthier? N2 Cryotherapy. You've heard us talk about cryotherapy since about mid-November, and N2 Cryotherapy has been in Billings since last July, and it's growing with athletes. If you are suffering from arthritis, give N2 Cryotherapy a try. Ask Cindy Graff about the pricing differences of N2 Cryotherapy. There's something to fit your budget. N2 Cryotherapy, 805 24th Street West, Suite number 4, Saturday hours as well. N2 Cryotherapy, n2cryo.com.
Livin' Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin' Large Larry live.
Our replay sponsor on Livin' Large Larry Live is brought to you by Keystone Mortgage in their new location, 248-7124. And you can check them out and visit them at 2442 First Avenue North. They're right across from the pub station in downtown Billings. Keystone Mortgage Company. You aren't just a number, you're our number one priority. Keystone Mortgage.
Ray Massey with us, Metro Park Marketing and Sales. And take a deep breath. The Montana Fair is done for the year.
Yeah, and we're getting ready to plan the 2017 fair right now. It starts August 11th through August 19th of next year. It's always the second Saturday in August is when we get underway. We sneak a peek the Friday before that, and we're already started to make plans for next year's event.
So I guess when Montana Fair ends, then starting the planning process for the next year's fair is good, because then things are fresh in your mind as maybe a few changes or a few things you do different.
Well, in fact, it actually starts during the 16 fair or the preceding year's fair. We shot the television commercial, for example, for next year's fair during this fair. So we already know the theme is going to be. We already kind of have a concept on what the television commercials, for example, are going to be, what the video pieces, what the static images we have. We already have a pretty good idea what those are going to be right now.
Yeah, Montana Fair is a full-time job. Let's talk about some of the numbers and like attendance and some record-breaking numbers for Montana Fair 2016 too, Ray Massey.
Revenue was a record-breaking number. I mean, the fair did very, very well this year, and it was really aided by some terrific night show entertainment. You know, Fluffy set a record with 8,123 people in the building. It's the biggest Montana Fair show ever. But Jason Derulo and Three Doors Down did very well. In addition to that, we drew a little over 21,000 people to the night shows at the fair. The night show total was over $700,000 of total revenue, and that was up almost 40% from the year previous. That led the way to us to set a record for revenue dollars that came into the fair this year. Right now we're looking at 2.1. There'll be some other add-ons to that as we go forward, but we have some other money to count. Things like sponsorships and other ancillary fees that we don't track on a daily basis because they're a one-time payment kind of thing. But we will be about 12% up, I think, in revenue for the year.
Did the number in attendance for the three night shows from Montana Fair, did the attendance numbers surprise you guys?
Yeah. We knew they'd be good. We didn't know they'd be that good. We were cautiously optimistic heading into it, because there were one point about 30 days away from the start of the fair that we were running 180% of the year preceding's numbers. So you're kind of going, you kind of pinch yourself, this can't be real, this can't be real, this can't be real. Well, it was, and it was 44% above. And we were thrilled about the fact that we were able to gather a different type of entertainer than what we generally have done at the fair, and the people enjoyed that and wanted to see it.
Yeah, it was exciting to see Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias beat the attendance record. I'll put you on the spot here. You mentioned that Fluffy beat the Montana Fair show attendance record. What was the show that he beat? Do you know?
I don't know. I know the train 2 years ago we had 7,400 people.
Oh, yeah, close.
Some of the issue really is a configuration issue within the building. For those shows in the past, we've always structured the arena at what we call a 180 house. That's where no one sits past the front line of the stage. And the reason we did that was it was a little less expensive from a production standpoint. I didn't have to hang as many speakers. I didn't have to redirect them into different areas of the room. After the success of Train in 14, we started structuring all our contracts as 220 houses, which allow us to back around the stage by a few degrees on either side. So from a seating standpoint, there were more available seats for Fluffy than there were for Train. And, of course, Fluffy was a little less expensive than Train as well. So that's what allowed us to... That's how we know that record has not been broken before.
Yeah, there was a huge amount of people at that concert. My wife and Carrie and Devin went, and they had an absolute marvelous time. Talk some about the carnival and the fair food numbers just through the roof.
Fair food numbers through the roof. Carnival was a little bit softer than what it's been in the past. That is to say, we're $50,000 short of what we did when we set the record a year ago. So I don't think that's anything to be disappointed about at all. The food was just almost $1 million in total food, in food and drink. And part of that, give credit to Sam Merrick, the food and beverage manager on the grounds. Sam added additional vendors. Sandy's was here, which the line never stopped at Sandy's.
Right, yeah.
So I think that really paid off in giving people more choices, more opportunities, and they spent more money because of it.
I talked to John Henchen from Mighty Thomas Carnival during the Junior Livestock Sale, the broadcast that KGHL had on Saturday. And, of course, it was the last day of Montana Fair, and he had a big old smile on his face during our interview, though. It's good to see.
Well, John, this is one of their favorite stops. Mm-hmm. There are only 2 places in the U.S. where the Mighty Thomas Carnival goes that the facility treats their people to a picnic. We do a picnic every year before the carnival begins, a couple of days in front of it, just to thank them for coming and thank them for being as good a partner with us as they have been over the years. And I think it pays off both in the safety and the quality, and it really attaches the workers to the community and vice versa. So that's why you don't get a lot. You get safety issues here. You get a lot of smiles when people enjoy the fair. And there's John right in the front of the Patrick K. Goggins Junior Livestock Sale buying animals.
That's great to see.
And that's the kind of thing, that's the partnership element we have with John Henchen that makes it very happy.
Yeah, it was fun talking with him and watch how he reacts just outside of the Mighty Thomas Carnival. So let's talk about some things coming up in the next 4 to 6 weeks that you can tease us with, Ray Massey.
Well, it's not so much teasing. We have Goldwing coming a week from Sunday. They start moving in, and they'll be up and operating, I think, 31 through the 4th.
Well, on the 30th, I'm hosting I'm DJing their event downtown, so they kind of secretly start on the 30th, but the 31st is when they really get going.
That's when they crank up out here. We start moving them in on the 28th, so we know that they're on their way, and we're getting the grounds cleaned up right now so we can get them here. We follow that. Of course, Def Leppard is on September 14 at Rimrock Auto Arena. That show is selling very, very well, followed by Indian Relay, followed immediately by Wrangler Team Roping. Other than that, we're not doing much of anything here.
Yeah, well, you had a pretty big 9 days plus already. So
and then Billings Market, of course, is on the grounds. The Home Improvement Show that I didn't mention, which is the week following Wingding. It just really doesn't stop.
Yes.
And that's the good thing. We wanted to... Commissioner Jim Reno, when I took this job, said the enemy is dark days.
Right.
Well, we've done everything we can do, I think, for the time being to put the enemy back at bay, if you will.
Well, we're looking forward to the activities coming up in 2017. I know you guys are, and I just want to give a big shout out to your staff. That includes Jamie and all your office personnel and all the maintenance people on grounds and Bill Dutcher. And
it all starts at the top. And Bill Dutcher is such a great leader for this organization, and does just what you ought to do one time, Larry, is walk with Bill Dutcher across the fairgrounds, and if you can make it in less than a half hour, I'll pay you for that.
Yeah, he'd wear me out.
it's impossible. Bill knows practically everybody in town, and then you add to what the guys on the back end do to make all these changeovers, to handle all the problems, to get the animals in and out. But we change over the expo center 3 times during the fair, getting different animals in and out because we don't have that much exhibition space on our grounds to be able to show all the animals at one time, so we move them in and out on a rotating basis. Those guys do all that, plus all the oops that happen on the grounds during that period of time. Plus you talk about on Tuesday we're on Supercross. By Wednesday morning, we're already putting steel down for the rodeo because they've knocked down all the Supercross hills, and we're ready to go rodeoing on Thursday.
It's like a finely tuned Timex the way you guys work out there.
And there are not that many of them. There are only 15 to 18 guys that are doing all that work, and they're the people that really are tasked with doing all the goofy things that we come up with upstairs here. They're tasked with making that happen and putting everybody in a position to have a good time at Montana Fair or any other event at Metro Park, and they do a spectacular job.
Yeah, we found ourselves at Montana Fair 5 of the 9 days doing one thing or another for work, whether it be for pleasure, but we had an absolute blast. And just a hat off to you guys and good work. You guys did a fantastic job.
Well, I know, it is all... It sounds cliche-ish to say it's the team, but when you watch how this organization works, and you saw it last year a little bit on the inside of some of it, but it takes a group that understands what they're doing, how to maximize their time, and how to conserve and use their energy to the best way possible. And in the personnel we have and the talents we have. And we're able to do that and put on a great fair at a fairly low cost. I mean, when you think about, there was some conversation about, the fair ought to be free. We're a taxpayer, Yellowstone County. Well, I get that. But let's look at what you get for your $8.
Right,
and if you paid the full price, you weren't working very hard, because there are a lot of ways not to pay full price for fair. But you have full-time security on the grounds to make sure if there are any incidents, you're safe. If anybody gets ill on the grounds, we have 3 roving ambulance crews making sure that the medical attention for you is only a few seconds away from you and just about anywhere on the grounds, plus all the changeovers and all the other things that occur. That all costs money. And the fair is one of the projects that we do, one of the events we do, where it is all county involvement. There's no outside money coming in to fund this. There's no taxpayer money. This, other than the users that come on the grounds, that's where the money comes from to run Montana Fair. And that's why the fair is profitable each year, or at least has been since I've been here. I can't speak to anything before that from lack of knowledge, not because I don't think it happened.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where you get all that comes from. That fee that you pay, the water that the vendors use to make your soda, or the beer that you get, all those things that come onto the grounds have a cost involved in getting them here. And that's where the money that you pay, which is less than you pay if you go to the zoo, it's less than you pay if you go to a movie. That's where that entertainment dollar comes in at. And then you have 5 or 6 grounds entertainment acts that are just high quality, high level people, like the amazing Allison, who performs with Penn and Teller in Las Vegas. She's on the grounds. You listen to Blend, or you listen to Coyote Wild this year, or the Bad Larrys, or any of those guys. If you go to watch them anywhere, you're going to pay more than $8. So you get them all in one place at Montana Fair, and we're really proud that we've been able to hold the line on pricing and everything for a number of years in that way.
I mean, not every fair offers a value pass, and Montana Fair has offered the value pass for years, and I've purchased that value pass year in and year out, and that's where the value to me, my family, and circle of friends are. So I think that I would keep the steady pace and keep that going.
Yeah, we're excited about that too, because the value pass, people are understanding what to do with that now, and that has generates a significant part of our revenue. I think this year was around 15% of the total revenue came from value passes. To the degree that we're going to have to start limiting, I think, the number of value passes we make for sale, because we can't handle all the people on the grounds at one time. We can't have all that general admission mixed in because we don't have that many seats to do it. So that's a great problem for us to be in.
Sure.
But we're glad to be able to do that. I went to the Minnesota State Fair a couple of years ago. Of course, there is no state fair in Montana. It's only every fair in Montana, no matter what their name is a county fair. It's supported by the taxpayers or the county governments. So I went to the Minnesota State Fair, and their admission price is $14 at the door. Now, a little bigger fair than us, of course.
Is that a value pass type thing? Or
no,
not?
That's one day gate admission, $14. Somebody asked me, where does $8 fall in a spectrum of admission prices? We're actually in the bottom third out of about 30 fairs that we researched.
Jeez, yeah.
That $8 is toward the bottom end. There's some 5s and 6s, and you can get into our fair at 5 or 6 if you get your coupons. But we're on the low end of pricing for fairs, and we're glad we can do it and continue to hold the line on that. And continue to produce a profitable event that everybody has fun at. Because at the end of the day, Bill said it, I think, in an article I read today, it's all about safety, no major incidents, fun, everybody had a great time, and the feedback you get is, hey, great fair. And that's the things we look for.
And look forward to Montana Fair 2017, the 102nd Montana Fair. Looking forward to that. Ray Massey with this Metro Park, Montana Fair Marketing and Sales. Good information, good conversation. Thanks, Ray Massey.
Thank you, Larry. Appreciate you taking the time to call me.
Livin Large Larry Live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry Live.
The Home Improvement Show, September 9, 10, 11 at Metro Park, boasting $25,000 in prizes. Win a Linrich patio door, White's 95% efficient furnace. It's the place you want to be, and it's free. So, where to?